Welcome back. You are tuning into your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, right here on your Tuesday morning on S3. It's lovely to hang out with you, man. Lovely to hang out with you, Carl, as well, because we don't see each other, bud.
I know.
Because, I mean, you matter to me.
You do matter.
You do.
All your stories matter. And you know, the great thing about working on your Feel Good Breakfast Show is that we do so many feel good stories. We do stories that impact our personal lives as well. It's not just about showing you a story and then that's our job. These stories actually impact us, and that's why I want to get through as many as we can, starting with Zanele, because Zanele, obviously being a newer member of the squad, already you've covered so much, Zanele, so I want to track through this whirlwind of a journey with you and just uncover some of the stories that really impacted you.
Oh, guys, I love being part of this family. I can tell you, yes, because it's fun. Yes, because we get to come here every single morning and make South Africa feel good. But we also know it is all about those stories, because at the end of the day, that's what we are, right? We are our stories. So can I give us your very first one, which is for me?
Yeah.
I have to say something we've even been doing as we kicked off the year. It has been giving out the bursaries through Richfield.
Yes.
Now, we did it last year. We did it this year. Yeah. And I mean, listen, even Tata Madibs, he said that, you know, education is the key to the future. It's the key to making change. But more than anything else, I think we also understand the plight of education in our country, where we've seen how Fees Must Fall has grown from 2015 all the way until even now. There's still those protests happening. So the fact that we are able to impact lives and see how, in fact, it is that education and getting the opportunity for that is able to change the narrative, change someone's story, and allow them to be able to really just empower themselves and empower communities by being empowered. I think for me, that's genuinely been something that's just stuck out. And I think, guys, you can even speak to that, because yes, we've had some amazing giveaways here in studio where we saw some tears here in Johannesburg. We saw people just really being shocked and not even believing that it was theirs. But I know you guys have also had moments in Cape Town.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, there's been so many moments. We were just talking about, you know, this off air, because, I mean, thinking back of, you know, all the years that we've been doing Expresso as well, there's so many stories. So which story do you choose to focus on? But I mean, I can really see, Zanele, I mean, this story really did make an impact on you, because I know that education is something very close to your heart as well.
100%. And I think it's mostly because there's so many young people in South Africa who sadly don't have the opportunity to go to school, who don't have the opportunity to get qualifications because of those financial constraints. So, you know, just being able to see Expresso and Richfield coming together and allowing that to be, you know, something that's changed for even just a couple of people, I think that's one of the most beautiful things. However, something else that happened, which is more on a little bit of a personal level. I mean, Carl, like you said, I'm still a little bit new to the family. I'm a little bit of a baby here and there. And I genuinely couldn't believe it last year when I turned 30 years old and the Expresso family had gone all out. I mean, from everyone in Cape Town coming together to really just put this beautiful insert on and just allow me to be, I guess, loved up on by my Expresso family, but also my loved ones. And then even just what happened here in Johannesburg, you should have seen how these ones were creeping around. They even got people to distract me by playing videos for me over and over again to make sure that I couldn't see what was happening, where my brother was in the building. There were so many of my loved ones here to celebrate me turning, you know, a year older, jumping onto a new decade. And for me, I think it was just something that I really will always remember, particularly because I've never been one to celebrate my birthday as much. So it was a little bit of a change in story for me as well, where before I didn't do it that much, but it was my Expresso family that said, hey, whether you like it or not, was celebrating. So that was really something special for me.
Oh, you
what
know,
a moment.
but you are special. The thing is, we'll do that again and again, whichever year you turn, because you're such a valuable part of this team. Since you joined, it's like you've been here forever, and we can't picture a show like this without you. So we'll continuing, you know, supporting you, and of course, whatever birthday or milestone, we are going to continue. It's going to be great. But we just had to share that with you. I'm so lovely, and you know what? The great thing about you is that for women, you are such a great ambassador, and I know that there are many programs that you've also been involved with as well that I think is just perfect for you, because I think the more women can focus on people like you, especially young women, I think the better this country will be.
Thank you so much for saying that, Carl. And I genuinely am just a product of, yes, my family, and yes, all the people around me, but I'm a genuine product of people like you guys. So thank you for being part of my story. You make my story better, and I love you guys so much.
We love you more, we really do. And thank you for sharing. These are fantastic stories, and we'll continue. In fact, a little bit later, you and I'm sure we'll share some of our stories that impacted us on this particular show. I know you've got news stories to get to as well that you may want to get to, which is very important. Please feel free. But Zanele, I know that part of the programs that you've been, I know Empowered, Women Empowered, remember that one? I remember you were part of that as well.
Yeah.
That impacted you too, right?
It definitely did. Oh my goodness. Guys, I was so scared that day. So the guy gets here, right, from Empowered. And he was like, Zanele, you're going to break a wooden block. I said, never. I said, I can't do that. Let's take it out the script. I didn't even have jurisdiction to do that. But I was like, I can't do that. It's going to look bad on television. And he was like, listen to me. You can do this. And genuinely, before we did it, he said to me, and he was like, Zanele, you don't understand the feelings you're going to feel once you do it. And he coached me through it. There I was the Karate Kid. I broke that block. And when it happened, guys, I genuinely felt emotional because I was like, oh my goodness, if I can do this, I think I can defend myself. I think I can do almost anything. And even to this day, I still have those 2 blocks that are broken into 2 because I was like, this is genuinely just, you know, a little bit of a memento that says I can do anything I put my mind to. And it allows me to have different stories because I'm able to believe in myself.
Absolutely. And I'm so happy that you've shared that. Thank you so much, Zanele. And whether it be TV, whether it be radio, whether it be on your social media platforms, continue being an impactful member of South Africa and of this particular show. We just can watch in awe. And thank you for sharing. And long shall these stories continue in your life.
Thank you so much. I love you guys. Stop it now. It's enough. Thank you. Thank you. Too much.
I told you, this is going to be an impactful morning of a lot of great stories, as you can hear. But on to your news stories, here's Ewan.